What's up, everybody? It's Heems, and guys, we're back with another reaction video. Today, our suggestion comes from user-SC30H1BW4Z, and it says she was part of a now disbanded Japanese girl group, BiSH, BiSH. Listen to their most popular song, Orchestra, and this all was sparked due to us listening or reacting to the song "Ain't of the End" on the way. So guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, HeemzCast Gaming and HeemzReacts. To everybody that wants to see everything unedited, join us on Patreon. For the first episode of anime and the last episode of the anime series, it's free, but in between it's $1.50 a month. But for music reactions, you just have to be a free member. Hit that link in the description below. Let's go ahead and check this out.
見上げたあの夜空に浮かぶ星たちふと君の声があの頃輝いてたかな今になってはずっとわからないまま
I don't know what it is. Something about between like rock and classic mixing together and blending like that is absolutely beautiful. And I like this sense of like it's showing like, you know, life and growing up, especially like with like in school and like just everything being like confusing and, you know, and we're just getting to the beginning of it, but just that depiction already from the jump, but that just explosion of that mix of the orchestra and that rock, like that classical with the violins and everything, like, oh my goodness.
「
That combination already, just from there, between the violins and the guitar play, is absolutely nasty work. And just the visuals, of bonding. And yet, that's what it was. It was kind of hard to sit there and, because it was like, the hard part is trying to translate as if when they, you no longer see the person, they separated. Is it just simply that, because you see in the very beginning, she's standing there, she's looking right at the person. Is that both, in a sense, is that actually the person that her friend or someone she was closely bonding with? Is that someone that she was still looking at? Or was that just the figment of her imagination? But then you see a part where, like, the guy walks by and she suddenly, like, shifts over to go with them, and it could either represent like two things. It could either be like like an actual physical separation, meaning like, you're going through school, situations change, people change, and sometimes people you grew up with or you bonded with or you became close with may or may not be there for you, like, because life changes. Or could it be that that person is no longer with them, like or basically no longer alive, is what I'm trying to say. So, guys, we're gonna actually read, because sometimes the captions are cool, but then it's like, sometimes it doesn't do it justice. So, guys, we have the lyrics, and to anybody else that wants to provide, and also, if you want to provide your critique or your thoughts on the translation, or if you can actually help me with, I guess, the thusness or what the actual translation to the song is, I would love to hear it. Because then I noticed too, it was a part which made me wonder, was it about, or was it alluding to even like a chance of that person, because of them, like maybe not possibly being of this world? Was it like self-deletion, because you see this one of the performers, they're getting on top of like a stack of chairs, and it's like, well, where are they going with this? It says, looking up into the sky at night, the stars are floating, suddenly wondered if your voice used to sparkle back then, but now I will never know. Back then you were a lie, I couldn't call you out on it, and I cried on the hill. From now on, I can't see you, we were apart and I surrendered to it. My usual regrets disappear into the wind, a side of you never show to anyone else. And that's that feeling like when you bond or you care with somebody, like there's parts of you, that vulnerability that you share, that is hard to share to the world, because everybody doesn't always have the best of intentions. And yet with that, I think sometimes what makes it 10 times worse is the person that you do tend to trust, you do invest that time and emphasis into, to find out that that person can no longer be trusted, or was probably never trustworthy from the beginning. But they had a certain veil, or they conveyed themselves as someone that was friendly or someone that cared. And like I say, hook, line, and stinker, they played you like a fiddle. And now it's like you're just feeling exposed. Back then, your lie, I couldn't. And so he was like, I can't see you from now on. He said, and I cried on the hill. I can't see you. We were apart and I surrendered to it. My usual regrets disappear into the wind. A side of you never showed to anyone else. Just a little longer. I wanted to see, but time gently frowns. Taking your hand in mine, the sound of your laughter I'll never forget. All of these tears that were shed and your voice that speaks are an orchestra. It was eventually time for the voice of goodbye. I'll never forget you. We used to be so close, but now our only connection is that sky. Skies of the night. Let's exchange them. Eventually, suddenly felt absurd, and I gave up at 3 a.m. And that's where it kind of like, for me, like that's where I'm questioning, where it says like, is separation like from the sky, like from heaven, and or just even that resemblance of like just time. From it says, eventually suddenly felt absurd and I gave up at 3 a.m. From now on, how many years with you to the passing of time? Though I may surrender to it, my regular jokes disappear into the city, a side of myself I never show anyone, just a little longer. I wanted to show, but time gently frowns, meeting your eyes with mine. I want to make things clear. Is that no longer possible? Frustrations and pain make a sound of an orchestra. Where and what are you doing? Not knowing. Is all my fault, isn't it? Never imagined there would ever be days like this. If you're toying with me, God, I almost wanted to you. taking your hand in mine, the sound of your laughter I'll never forget, all these tears that were shed, and your voice that speaks are an orchestra. It was eventually time for the voice of goodbye. I'll never forget you. We used to be so close, but now our only connection is the sky. So yeah, that's the way that even that lyric of like only connection is like the sky is that sense of, from there, or even just, just the overall, like the seasons, the time frames. To everybody, let me know what you think. But all in all, this was definitely top notch. And I like from you guys when it comes to reactions like this, because I was asking for another Ina, the end. And somebody actually just happened to suggest something from her from a previous band. So to everybody, definitely continue to drop suggestions. It means a lot. And we get a chance to see like the building blocks and everything that leads up to where they are currently, and any other artists that you guys may or may recommend. Like and subscribe to the channel HeemzCast Gaming. Share it to all social media platforms. Don't forget to check us out on Patreon at HeemzReacts. Remember, for music reactions, you just have to be a free member. And to everybody, don't forget to include the title, link, and channel when making suggestions. Until the next video.